Welcome back to the Quarian Flotilla, the migrant fleet, where we came in the last episode to face Tali's trial. But it turned out not to be quite what we were expecting, I suppose. I don't know, we weren't really expecting anything. The charges were just treason, we didn't know exactly what, but it turns out Tali's father might actually be dead. The science ship that he was working on, where they were obviously doing some sort of experiments with leftover Geth technology, maybe Geth bodies, Geth brains, whatever, went wrong and the Geth came alive, killed everyone on the ship and took it with them. And now the question is whether Tali's father is alive. We spoke to a lot of the Admiralty and the kind of three main admirals who all have very different political stances. We saw some old faces like Vitor, is it Val? I'm not sure, the soldier who we also saved on, what's the planet called? No, I'm forgetting everything. There's a lot to remember. And now we have to try and prove Tali's innocence, we have to go to the ship and rescue it, really, and gain some sort of evidence, because the main accusation is that the Geth technology that was brought on board that wasn't derelict was brought by Tali, whereas she insists it wasn't. But we also know that her father was Rael, yeah, right, was doing some sort of experiments because him and the female admiral believe that they can somehow make an alteration to the Geth to bring them back into servitude, because they really don't believe in the sentience of the Geth, which is worrying for sure. The kind of moody, annoying admiral, which was Chorus over here, is actually the one whose beliefs I believe with strongly the most. He's a big advocate for the Geth and them as an individual race. The game in general has felt very anti-synthetics. I guess the game maybe needs that with the Reapers, right? But if there is a chance to, I don't know, prevent this war, I'm going to be very tempted to take it. I don't know if we're going to be able to change our squad. I might not bring Maud in for this if we have the chance. If we get a chance to change the squad here, I doubt it. But yeah, we spoke to everyone back there. This feels like a really meaty side quest with all these people to talk to. And amazing being on the migrant fleet, right? But you can also understand why they want to go back to their home world. They want to be back on a planet of some sort. Go.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Shut up, buddy.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Hey, thank you. Hey there, mate.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Do you have any idea what we're facing?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Okay. I think we're ready to go, mate.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Kira Selai. They're right here, man. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to change the squad, unfortunately. Right, Tali's got the shotgun. He's got the Carnifex. We've got the Mattock. Right. Yeah, Neuroshock, sure. Whose hacking is that? Let's put Tali's there. Hers is much stronger than ours. I'm gonna put Tali's drone there. Neural Shock is useless here. So we've got that incinerate, and then we should also have our hacking. So we'll put Tali's on 7, on 6, and we'll put ours on 7. What else might be useful here? Mordin's not going to be too helpful here, is he? We'll put his cryo on there, although I doubt we'll use it much actually. Let's put Unity back on there. I think we'll still be alright. We'll still be okay in terms of how we're equipped here. I will switch him over. I had a hard save back on the other ship. That's with the main flotilla. Right, I'm nervous, man. I'm really nervous because, you know, obviously as a result of us being the main character, a lot of these kind of big decisions will always revolve around us. So I sense from what all the admirals were talking about, we might have a choice between kind of 3 things here. Maybe all-out war, enslaving the Geth, or just leaving the Geth alone and finding a new planet. Those are the 3 options, right? Destroy them, enslave them, leave them alone. I know it's a bit gimmicky for them to just have 3 admirals with all completely differing views, but...
Get ready to fight.
Right, unleash the drones! Uh-oh.
One down.
Eat this.
Oh, okay, this is going to get intense. Need some ammo, dude. Hopefully the Geth have left plenty of ammo for us lying around. Oh, I brought the worst heavy weapon, didn't I? Crap. Okay, lots of logs. Credits. Credits, steal their money, okay.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rael Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long. Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rael Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties.
Oh, it's got video.
Following security protocols will take too long.
This reminded me a little bit of part of the guy who created the machines in Horizon Zero Dawn, but I won't talk about that in depth because that's a big spoiler in case you haven't played that game. In terms of, you know, ignoring protocols and stuff. Tali? Oh, we need to go in. Terminal, medical station. Oh, we've not got any more space.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Why did you pick this one?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Okay, my biggest concern, right, I forgot to say this at the start, I meant to say this at the start. If we have to make some sort of decision or influence the decision that the Admiralty are going to make in terms of how they plan to deal with the Geth moving forward, whether it's war, either, or leave them alone, or the third option being, which is what they were clearly trying to do here, either re-enslave the Geth or make another kind of Geth that are obedient. I'm really worried we're going to have to go against Tali because she clearly hates them and wants war. Doesn't necessarily hate them, but she believes she wants to get back to their home world and doesn't necessarily believe in their rights as a sentient race. How did you right? So I'm really worried we're going to have to go against Tali, which is, you know, a stark possibility, right? Because I'm not going to just go with her just to keep her on side, you know. If I fundamentally disagree. Before you say anything about Zaid, I've admitted that was a bit of a mistake, a lot of a mistake.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
What about Haystrom? What was there nothing else?
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away.
Right.
Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
I'm getting anxious, man. Okay. Does any of this provide evidence for you?
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I think the latter is much more likely, Tali. Oops. There we go. Okay, the map's telling me to go that way, so... Really? Oh, the monitor. God, I nearly missed that. Okay, green left, green middle. White, little middle. Can't see it. There we go. Green left, green middle.
I'll take it.
Geth shield strength. What? What did we just pick up? That said Geth shield strength. Why would we want shield strength for Geth? Did I misread that? Is it like shield strength like the Geth? I might have misread that. I forgot, I meant to read this at the beginning, sorry. Geth shield strength. But it said Geth shield strength, I'm sure it did. Maybe we're going to use some of their technology. There are few wide open spaces in Quarian spacecrafts. There we go. Live ships are the exception. Each ship is a massive hydroponics facility, growing thousands of tons of genetically modified staple crops under artificial light and in highly enriched soil. The surface of a live ship is studded with docking bays, so as many shuttles as possible can distribute the foods throughout the flotilla on a daily basis. When received, the crops are sterilized with radiation, ground up into nutritious pastes, and pumped into Quarian suits through feeding tubes. In return, waste products that could be used as fertilizer or compost are returned to the live ships through an efficient, if odorous, recycling program. Live ships don't hold animals. The Quarians consume a vegan diet, driven not by ethics but by practicality. Captive animals require living space and consume large amounts of water and plant matter. Quarians can't afford such an inefficient resource-to-calorie ratio, to say nothing of a live animal's disease or allergen potential. As a result, when the flotilla arrives in a star system where life is based on the same dextroamino acids that the Quarians consume, pastes based on animal proteins fetch highly inflated prices, and the vendors are typically mobbed by Quarians wanting a new taste sensation. The sickness that often follows these binges is treated much the same way as hangovers are in human culture, painful, but part of the overall experience of excess. Is there any way to view that upgrade we just picked up? Crap. Maybe it's just Geth technology. Maybe it's Geth technology. Is it possible we're going to get a Geth squad mate? But this isn't a main quest. No way. No way.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize.
No way.
Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rael Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
It's just because every time we've gotten a thing like that, it's, you know, Krogan, this, we've not got Turian stuff, but we've definitely got Krogan, you know, like, that's specific to him. I might have misread it. What the hell are you? Whoa! The Geth scare me, man. Headshots do count on Geth as well, if I recall correctly. I've been ignoring that picture of the entire squad that appears when the game loads up every time. Come dangerously close to accidentally looking at it, but and there's one squad mate left, so it's so tempting. And one of you made a joke about this last squad mate reveal, so could it be a Geth? Man, I would love and adore that.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
If it is, and they left that item there, that's such a shame that might have spoiled it. We're picking up quite a lot of cash here. I guess this is a main quest, but it's an optional main quest.
Enemies inbound.
Right, drones, please.
Not difficult.
Take that. Got you.
Uh-oh.
This should soften them up.
Man, they're really coming at us in numbers. There's tons of them. They are designed after the way the Quarians design their own helmets, right? That's why the male Quarians, because they don't tend to have the headscarf, always make me double take because I think it's a Geth for a second. This one locked, yeah. Wall safe, sure. That was a bit of a guess. Tali?
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Did you know about this?
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
What do you think of him potentially trying to create his own Geth or reprogram the Geth?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient.
Sure,
You
okay.
saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Okay, okay. Anything useful?
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
I think it's a bad idea, Tali.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Still at home, Tali.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
So find another place with similar settings. Try and appeal to the council.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
I think they're dreaming here. If they think they can go back, I really do. They're gonna have to accept that it's gonna be their children on a new world, right? Not them on their old world, in my opinion at least. Right, send in the drones. Oh, damn it. Ow. Shoot him.
Shoot the line.
Combat drone away!
Nice, that explosive. Ow. Shields, please.
Killed that one.
Go, Ava, go. Oh my
Go
God.
for the optics, Strategica. Go for the optics.
Where's the last one? Where is he? It says he's there. You tricky bastard.
Enjoy.
Where's he going? Did Ava get him? Yeah. Honestly. Hiding in a place we can't go. Just stealing all the Quarians' money. Let's have a quick check. I'm really nervous, man. It's a good sign. It means I'm invested in the quest, right?
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rael Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rael Zora.
A workaround. Oh, this is dangerous, man. Who is it? Is that a father?
Father!
Is he breathing?
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your...
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
I don't know if it's the time for this, man. For, you know, saying we should handle the body. He did what he could to help, Tally.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
That seemed like a decent interrupt. I wanted to listen to what she was saying, but... I wish these hacking games would increase in difficulty somehow. They've been they're still fun, but they've been exactly the same since the beginning of the game, right? We are flush. Sorry, Rael. No one stand on him. Good job. What's going on?
Eyes up front. Hostiles with optical countermeasures.
Watch the road!
Ah!
Should do the trick. Kill that one!
Ah. Get some evidence. Just double check there was nothing else here. Is this the main room? Was that all of them?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You alright, Tali?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue. We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It's what we need, right? The evidence. Yeah, he wanted to keep his promise. I don't know, but I mean... That's not going to be the only thing driving him, right? You know, you wouldn't go... that sounds a little harsh, but... You know... It did sound bad. Let's try and comfort Tali. I hope this doesn't have consequences, but...
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Oh, what? I know it'll tarnish his name, but he's dead. Now, are these 2 left options final things? So she's gonna be... Oh man. So she's gonna be comfortable being exiled if it ensures that her father... father's reputation isn't sullied. Man, are these two optional? Please let these two be optional.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We could use this for you, though.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet but I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
What? How... Wait, how long ago was that video from? That's made me confuse this statement. Worst war criminal.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Fuck. What are we gonna do, dude? What are we gonna do?
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, Admiral. Call it.
A pity Shepard vast Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
What?
Sorry, I need to save it. I need to make a hard save.
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
It was suggested, Admiral. I recall no. To that end, I called for an immediate vote.
Wait. Dramatic entrance.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
No interrupt,
Sorry,
please.
we're late.
We took back the ship.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
See, giving the evidence is the renegade option. Let's just think about this first before I Zaid this decision. Alright, so I know that the charm option might result in Tali being pardoned and preserve her father's legacy. But I'm just going to think about the choices as if I'm not considering that being a possibility. We don't give the evidence, we preserve her father's legacy. She's exiled and she can never return to the flotilla. Okay. And that's what Tali wants. Even though she's not particularly close to her father, quite a bit estranged, she still values his legacy. But she never gets to come home. She'll be putting herself in for an entire life amongst the stars, away from her people. Likely she'll never be able to take her suit off again. But she's found friends. She's got us. She's not a horrible person, right? She could find a home elsewhere. She could find friends, allies elsewhere. If we hand the evidence over, her father's reputation is ruined, like Tali said, although she might have been exaggerating somewhat in terms of how he might be portrayed. The confusing thing was the way she said he was a war criminal. Was that insinuating that he was responsible for the original Geth thing? I don't think it was. I think that was purely a recent thing, but the fact that she said he would be a war criminal, that just confused me a little bit. I understand that he's broken the laws, but what would the war criminal bit be about? The Geth being sentient that he was working on, or something, or just breaking the laws about working on AI? I'm not really sure what she meant by that, if it was to do with the current situation. I can't remember the timeline of when the Geth became sentient and the Quarians were kicked off their homeworld. Was her father alive for that? I can't remember. I know that we've been told that. It's annoying that I can't quite remember in this moment. But if we give the evidence over, the problem would be for Tali is that she would be her reputation and her life would be smeared by proxy, right? So even though she would be innocent and she would have done nothing wrong, her if her father's reputation would be tarnished as in such an extreme way as she described, then people would think the same of her, right? Even if she'd been proved innocent, people would still look at her in a strange way. She'd still be connected to Rael. And then she probably wouldn't want to be here anyway. So she probably ends up exiled either way. But one way she's exiled happy and one way she's exiled miserable. I'm just trying to think of what the extended consequences beyond Tali would be. We know that the female admiral was on board with experimenting with AI further to try and either regain control or something like that with the Geth. The political situation was described to us earlier about what it would mean to not have him. I'm very worried. The one thing I'm concerned about is that the fact that if we don't paint Rael in a negative light here and give over the evidence, this then gives them further fuel for further reason, to go to war with the Geth, right? But I think we go for the charm option, unfortunately. I think that means not throwing his name under the bus. I don't need evidence.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Han Garel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Talizora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Talizora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Are they really going to listen to us? Shit. Should we interfere here or just leave? This she's with me thing's making me worry that Tali's gonna rejoin the flotilla and not come with us. I don't think that they can defeat the Geth. I don't want to meddle too much, but I really want to say it. I'm worried here. I'm worried that these are all our final options and Tali's going to get left on the flotilla. On the one hand, this is where she should be, right? Guys, don't go to war.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora Vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
I can't believe you pulled that off.
Yeah.
What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You're not disappointed?
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
I think holding on to that evidence about Rael is potentially quite questionable, quite immoral. In light of what he did, or was doing. I know I didn't say that when I was reasoning through it, but... I don't know what ultimately I don't think it would have achieved anything, is what I'm trying to say. It just would have been turmoil here. I don't think it would have served much purpose to throw him under the bus like that. But yeah. I didn't do this for Rael.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Well, let's get out of here, Tali.
Come on, Talizora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
$32. I'm really not sure we did the right thing there, but Vito?
Hello again.
I was wrong. Tali Zara was innocent.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Yeah, your ideas about the Geth are wrong.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Hey, Cal.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
You think they'll go to war after all, Cal?
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Good to know, Cal. Where'd you go now, mate?
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Come with us, Cal. I really like Cal. He's got real soul. Good luck, mate.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
The talk of war gives me hope. Maybe we can retake the homeworld in my lifetime.
Man, I love this place. I guess the main problem with places like Ilium and Omega is that because they're so diverse, you don't really get a kind of sense of culture there. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with diversity, but being in a home world like this, like the Quarians or being on Tuchanka, you get that real sense of, you know, the culture of the race. You know, I really hope we maybe get to visit I've forgotten the names of their planets, but you know, the Asari homeworld, the Solarian homeworld, maybe the Hanar homeworld. That'd be beautiful. Shall I?
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find Rael, Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He didn't care about Tali. Wow, what do we say here? This is difficult. We don't want to implicate that he, Oh, sugar! The decisions keep coming! Yes, we found him, or yes, we're going to tell her the truth. This is difficult. I'm just going to say yes.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Okay,
I believe Tali and their captain took back the Alarai.
Okay, let's talk to Geralt. I'm more interested to talk to Chorus.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali?
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Yeah, he's a Yorkshireman. He's a Yorkshireman, by the way he was talking there. Chorus?
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
Yeah, keep pushing for peace, mate. You've got the right idea, mate.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright. Off we go. We've tried to speak to everyone. Oh, we just need to end the mission, right? Let's just see if we can talk to anyone else. Because there were some people over on this side.
The RRI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Sure.
I knew they wouldn't exile Tali Zora.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Captain. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against the Geth are troubling. Likely to need Quarian forces against the Reapers. Can't risk additional instability. Energy drain, new outfit which we'll check out. A Geth shield strength. Squad member upgrade. Cyclonic particles. Off. 25% shield strength upgrades squad members with Geth shield technology. Oh, wait, what? Is that for Tali then? Does Tali use Geth shields? Geth and Alliance technology diverged when Geth migrated beyond the Veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancements in redundant field generators. Okay, I'm just going to have to presume that this is for Tali, but... Tech damage... 45k. I really don't know if that's for Tali or if that's for our hidden squad mate. I hope that's not spoiled it, but... There's a good chance that it has.
Received a new message at your private terminal.
Sure. First things first, let's look at Tali's outfit. Oh, what? What is that? Oh, she's always... I was like, where did those belts come from? But she's got them in each outfit. Okay, is that orange or like beige? I like that. I just don't like how dark and cloudy it makes the mask. Let's just check this one out when we go and see her. Blood pack facility detected from Cerberus Command. Planet information: Zardaban, Zachar system, Shriek Abyssal. We've decrypted and analysed the data you recovered from the relay on Tarith. The resources mined on Tarith were being sent to Zardaban, presumably for use in weapons manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pack is planning a large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation on Zardaban will go a long way toward delaying or preventing this invasion. The Keepers from Chorban. Chorban! the Solarian who was investigating the Keepers. I hope this address still works. I promised to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See, those scans you took, it turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something. Some signal or something about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variance. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Awesome. I mean, we already knew all that, but amazing that he figured that out himself. Well done, Chorba. Maybe we can see him again on the Citadel. Oh, we can't really go on the Citadel, can we? Guardian Angels. From Oriana Lawson. I hope this is the right Commander Shepard. I'm Oriana. Sorry, I'm just naturally suspicious of the name because of Oriana from The Witcher 3 from the Blood and Wine expansion. I can't say much else without spoiling it. My sister only told me a little, but I don't think it occurred to her that I'm as smart as she is. I poked around a little and found an information broker who got me this address. I got to thank her, but never got to thank you for helping me. My parents don't really understand it, but I know how much Miranda did, how many little things over the years were her looking out for me. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees, but I wanted you to know that I know you saved me. I had a guardian angel all these years. I don't know if my sister has anybody. She said that she's working for you, and it was pretty clear that you were doing something dangerous. Make sure she comes back alive, okay? Oriana. P.S. Don't tell her I sent you this. It'd just make her angry. P.S. Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages. Oh, don't act like you don't. It's what I do. That's very true. She does read this. From Elcos Mail routing, whatever. A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keppel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keppel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow. And where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Great. Circular messages. Okay, so before we end the episode, I'm just going to go talk to Tali. Kelly?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
It's just, just so we keep this quest kind of self-contained. And we can check out her outfit as well. Tali!
I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
Oh, it's gold.
All that infighting. Seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Is it normal to have a trial like that?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits.
Yeah, fair enough.
And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
Do you think politics will change one way or the other?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Yeah, you deserve better than to be used as a tool in their politics.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Alright, Tali. Yeah, that was a lot of Paragon points in that mission. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to leave that episode there. Fascinating. I loved that. I loved that quest. I just like all the politics. I like having to discuss stuff. You know, the dilemmas. It's great, right? It's what this game does best is the kind of plot level, system level stuff like that, right? I really enjoyed it. I liked talking to the admirals. I really liked going to the flotilla. And I'm a little worried we've had a character reveal spoiled, but the Geth shield thing might be for Tali. She might use Geth shield, so that's what I'm just going to operate under the presumption of. If it's spoiled something, just don't tell me. You know, I'll just work under that presumption. I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. And just remember, everyone, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you down in engineering.